Hello, everyone. I am here to talk about some proverbs that are recorded in chapter 27 of the book of Proverbs. There are many more proverbs in this book, so we will continue to break them down until we get through this whole chapter. If you haven't already done so, I encourage you to read the verses along with me. You can find these verses in the New International Version of the Bible. Let's dive right in. Our first proverb is found in verses 1 to 2. It reads, "Never boast about tomorrow, for you don't know what a day may bring." Proverbs says, don't brag about what may happen in the future, for you don't know what will happen in the future. In essence, this proverb means that we should not be arrogant or boastful about our plans or predictions for the future, because no one can predict what will happen tomorrow. Our lives are full of uncertainties, and we should remain humble before God, recognizing that He alone has control over our future. There is an old saying that goes, "Man proposes, but God disposes." This simply means that humans can only propose or plan, but ultimately it is God who decides or disposes. So even though we may have the best intentions and make all the preparations for the future, we should never boast or brag about it because we cannot be certain of the outcome. We must always leave room for the unexpected and be ready to adapt to whatever circumstances may arise. The next proverb is found in verses 2 to 3, and it reads, "Let others praise you, and not your own mouth." An outsider's words are words to fear. That's when your own heart considers and even fears what they say. This proverb talks about the importance of being careful about what other people say about us, and how we should not rely on our own opinions or words as the ultimate truth. Other people may not have our best interests at heart and may speak out of jealousy or malice. Therefore, we must be cautious and discerning when listening to what others say about us. Moreover, we should not be boastful or arrogant, and instead should seek to improve ourselves based on constructive criticism. This proverb also teaches us about the importance of self-awareness and humility. We must be aware of our own strengths and weaknesses and be humble enough to accept our limitations. Only then can we truly grow and develop into better individuals. Our next proverb is found in verse 4, and it reads, "Anger is cruel and wrath is terrible, but a fool gives full vent to them." The proverb suggests that while anger and wrath are powerful emotions, it is foolish to express them openly and excessively. Proverbs advises restraint and self-control when dealing with anger, emphasizing that giving into uncontrolled rage is a sign of foolishness rather than wisdom. Fools lack self-mastery and allow their emotions to overpower their reason, leading to impulsive and hurtful actions driven by uncontrolled anger. The next proverb is found in verse 5 to 6, and it reads, "Open rebuke is better than love that is concealed. Though wounds from a friend can be trusted, my dear friend, open rebuke is better than hidden love." Even when someone hurts us with their words, it is still better than if they pretend to like us while harboring resentment or envy. This proverb highlights the value of honesty and transparency in relationships. When someone criticizes us, it is better for them to be open about it rather than hiding their true feelings and intentions. We can then address the issue and work towards resolving it. However, if someone pretends to like us while secretly harboring negative feelings, it creates a false sense of trust and can lead to more harm in the end. Ultimately, this proverb encourages us to seek genuine and authentic relationships, where people are honest about their feelings and intentions. Our final proverb today is found in verses 17 to 18, and it reads, "Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. People rub each other the wrong way, and a person's face reflects his character." So this proverb means that people can help each other to become better by providing helpful advice and feedback. Just as iron sharpens iron, people can help each other to become stronger and wiser through their interactions. However, if people are not careful, they can also hurt each other through their words and actions. That's why it's important to choose our friends wisely and to be mindful of the impact our words and actions have on others. Nevertheless, overall the proverb suggests that people should strive to make a positive impact on one another and to use their influence to help others grow and improve. So there you have it, 5 more proverbs from chapter 27 of the book of Proverbs. Remember, never boast about tomorrow. Others praise you and not your own mouth. Remember, never boast about tomorrow. Others praise you and not your own mouth. Anger is cruel and destructive, but jealousy is even worse. It is better to correct someone publicly than to let him think you don't care about him. And people learn from one another, just as iron sharpens iron. See you next time for more Proverbs.